Did you know the average Chinese New Year dinner involves over 10 dishes? Even if it's just for 3 people, that's a lot of leftovers. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Emily here. Today is a special day and I'd like to start by saying 过年好，恭喜发财. That's right. Today marks the traditional Chinese New Year, so we are diving into something unique and exciting, how to simplify traditional festivals with a modern minimalist twist. We all love holidays, festival decorations, delicious feasts, and the joy of gifting. But let's be honest, they can also feel like overwhelming with all the preparations, cleaning, and spending. So here's a big question. Can the chaos of traditional festivals and serenity of minimalism coexist? Well, yes, they can. By the end of this video, you will know exactly how. Oh, and if you are loving this vibe already, don't forget to subscribe for more minimalist tips with a cultural twist. Let's keep it simple and meaningful. First, let's talk about the clash and harmony, traditional festivals and minimalism. Well, traditional Chinese festivals are an absolute feast for the senses. Think vibrant red lanterns, savory dumplings, and stacks of mooncakes, and family dinners that stretch across the table. They are a time of joy and connection for sure, but let's be real, they can also be a bit much. Between cluttered homes bursting with new decorations, extravagant feasts where half the food ends up in the fridge while actually only to be thrown out later, stressful gift exchanges that leaves you more breaks than joyful, and then there are the red envelopes unique to the Chinese New Year, filled with real cash. It's so easy to lose sight of what truly matters, right? Here's a surprising twist. Minimalism and traditional festivals are not enemies. You don't have to ditch your favorite costumes to embrace a simpler lifestyle. Minimalism is about stripping away the excess, both physical and emotional, so you can focus on what makes these celebrations meaningful, like connection, gratitude, and the joy of being present. Like I said before, Chinese New Year is the biggest festival of the year. It's like Christmas, Thanksgiving, and New Year's Eve all rolled into one, but with way more dumplings and firecrackers. It's also a prime example of how traditions can become overwhelming. Let's break it down. First, simplify decorations. Every year, the red lanterns, couplets, paper cutouts. Decorating for the Lunar New Year can turn your home into a sea of red and gold, like what I'm wearing now. So instead of buying new decorations every year, our family reused the same pair of red lanterns that my mom brought years ago. It's so interesting that they become a cherished family heirloom, plus they save money and space. So the minimalist tip here is focus on quality over quantity. A few meaningful pieces can make your home festive without feeling chaotic. Think of it like wearing one statement necklace instead of piling on every accessory you own. Number 2 is simplify the feast. Well, growing up, our New Year's Eve dinner always featured at a jaw-dropping 12 dishes. It was incredible until we had to eat the leftovers for a week straight. Now, I pare it down to 5 or 6 thoughtful chosen dishes that everyone loves. For example, dumplings. They're a classic, but instead of making like 200 or 300, how about try 50? Pair them with a simple veggie stir fry and a warming soup. And voila, you've got a balanced, stress-free meal. Number 3 is rethinking gifting. I know it's so easy to get caught up in expensive, impersonal presents that scream, I panicked at the mall. But you don't need to break the bank to show love. My go-to minimalist gift is a heartfelt letter paired with a small token like a box of tea or homemade cookies. It's the thought that counts, literally. A simple, meaningful gift beats something flashy any day. Another big Chinese festival is the Mid-Autumn Festival. This is all about family, gratitude, and the beauty of the moon. But let's be honest, between fancy mooncake boxes and elaborate dinners, it can feel more like a production than a celebration. So what can we do to make it simpler? First one, say no to fancy mooncake boxes. Have you seen those move kit gift boxes that look like luxury jewelry cases? They're beautiful, sure, but they are also pricey and wasteful. So instead, I go for locally made move kits, or better yet, make my own as a fun family activity. Homemade move cakes are not only cost-effective, but also a great way to bond with loved ones. Plus, they taste amazing. Number 2 is simplify the gathering. Well, instead of hosting a massive dinner party, I keep it simple. Tea, move cakes, and stargazing in the backyard. No pressure, no stress, just quality time with loved ones under the glow of the full moon. If you have a stargazing set up, that would be better. All you need is a blanket, some snacks, and maybe move cakes. It's magical and completely low-key. Last but not the least, I want to talk about the Dragon Boat Festival. Because it has so much to offer. The zones, it's kind of like the sticky rice dumplings, and also the vibrant dragon boat races, and fragrant herbs to ward off bad luck. Well, it's a festival rooted in history with stories of poet Qu Yuan and themes of resilience and remembrance. But let's be honest, celebrating it can sometimes feel like a marathon instead of a meaningful moment. So how do we honor the spirit of Dragon Boat Festival without turning it into a to-do list? By focusing on what matters most. First, focus on the rituals that really matter. Well, Dragon Boat Festival traditions can feel overwhelming if you try to do it all. Instead of racing to fit in everything, why not just pick 1 or 2 rituals that truly resonate with you? Well, for me, it's making zones with family. I will admit, it's messy and takes time, but it's also a labor of love. The whole process of wrapping sticky rice, folding the bamboo leaves, and tying them with string is oddly therapeutic, and it brings everyone together. If you don't have time or passions for homemade zones, no guilt. Supporting a local shop or buying a ready-made ones is just as meaningful. You're still honoring the tradition in your own way. Number 2 is embrace quiet reflection. Do you know the Dragon Boat Festival isn't just about boats and zones? At its heart, it's a time of remembrance, a chance to honor loved ones and reflect on their legacy. One of my favorite ways to embrace this is by sharing stories about family members who've shaped who we are today. It's intimate, heartfelt, and doesn't require anything but time and attention. So try it. Try journaling your thoughts or write a short letter to a loved one who has passed. This small act can create a powerful connection with the festival's deeper meaning. Number 3 is small gestures of luck. Hang up herbs like mugwort and calamus for good fortune is a classic Dragon Boat Festival tradition. Instead of decorating your whole home, try placing a small bouquet in one corner or on your dining table. It's simple, symbolic, and doesn't require a trip to the hardware store for extra hooks. Sure, if herbs are not accessible, even a simple candle or plant can serve as a stand-in for creating a calm, lucky space. Dragon Boat Festival is about community, resilience, and reflection. So scaling back doesn't mean you're celebrating less. It means you're making space for what truly resonates. Here's the thing, minimalism isn't about ditching traditions or skipping celebrations. It's about celebrating the right way for you. And honestly, Chinese festivals are the perfect playground for this mindset. They remind us that joy doesn't come from how many dishes are on the table or how expensive the gifts are. It comes from the connection, gratitude, and being present. When I first started simplifying my holiday routines, I also worried, well, it might feel less festive. But it's been the opposite. By letting go of the excess, I found more room for joy. A smaller feast means more time laughing with family instead of cleaning up. Thoughtful gifts makes the giving process less stressful, and simplified decorations, wow, it's almost a lifesaver when it's time to pack them away. So next time a holiday rolls around, ask yourself one question. What truly matters to me about this celebration? Then focus on that, let the rest go. If this approach to festivals resonates with you, give this video a thumb up and share it with someone who could use a little less stress and a little more joy in their life. Let's build a community that celebrates mini, not minimalism. So how do you simplify your holidays? What's one tradition you love and one you've let go of? Share your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear your stories and ideas. See you in the next video. Bye!